let's get cooking, baby.
Hey guys, welcome back to Bushcrafty Cooks, and today we are going to make, again, dried canned potatoes. But we're going to have some sausages and onion and some garlic and what's left of my peppers that I have in the freezer. Mix that all together and see what we come up with. So hang tight and let's get started. First thing we're going to do is chop up this onion. Now you can do it either way. You can dice it or you can kind of slice them into bigger chunks, which I do prefer when doing this with the fried taters. If my peppers were like that, that would be even better. Let's move this along the side. And basically all we're going to do is this number right here, like so. Make sure you guys can see it real good. I can't see it because I have to look through the camera. Talk about third-person view, because the camera's right here in my face. So we get these onions like that. Try to keep them about the same thickness. That way they all cook about the same. Now again, like I said, you can dice them up if you want, but I am going to be keeping them like that. And normally, if I was doing fresh potatoes, I would start the onions and the potatoes first, but these are already cooked in the can here, or jar, however you want to pronounce it. So I usually start with the meat and the onions and the greenery, you know, the plant stuff, then add the potatoes in afterwards. So we're going to go ahead and slice this andouille sausage up. It's pretty good. It's not the best andouille sausage you'll ever find, but it does the trick. So I like to just slice these up like so. And then once we get these all sliced up, then we'll head over to the stove and start frying these up. Add some spices, some garlic, because I don't have any fresh garlic with me right at the moment, so that's what we're dealing with. But like I said, just get this all sliced up, and this can be a main part of your meal. You know, maybe have a side of a vegetable, something like corn or green beans or something. Smothered green beans would be good with this too. But just the potatoes and the sausage, that's a good enough meal right there. And it's not too expensive. Like I said, when I canned these potatoes, I got 50 pounds for $10. It's getting to where you can't even buy 5 pounds for that nowadays. So once you get all your sausage done, we'll head over to the stove. So hang tight. Okay, as you can see, we've got our bacon grease, because, you know, I don't like any of the oil stuff that they tell you to be healthy and use. So as you can see, we got bacon grease in here. Go ahead and get my giant cutting board here. Drop our onions in there. Get our sausages going with it so they get the flavors together. There we go. There's a couple pieces of onion. There we go. Also, we want to go ahead and add our peppers, fresh from the garden. Probably a little bit too much pepper, but I think it'll be good. I love fresh pepper anyway, even though I can smell poblano in here, so that'll be even better. It'll go with the andouille. a lot better. Let's go ahead and put that toward the bottom so that it can start defrosting as everything starts cooking. And once that gets sizzling, we're going to start adding our spices and stuff. And also, I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic or jarlic. So hang tight. Okay, I wanted to show you guys, we've got our superb lid here. Over superb than any other canning lid out there. One of the things, you cannot pry this, and I'm really trying. It's cutting into my skin. I'm prying up on that so much. Now I want you to see this. These lids seal so good. Now watch this, and I wish I could show you how much. And no, that wasn't me opening it either. See how I'm bending that lid to try this, to get this pried open? That one's bent too. It is. Did you hear that? That's how sealed this is. And anytime you have anything canned, you always look at the top of your lid first to see if there's any mold or anything growing on there. And then you're wanting to smell it. Even though, you know, you can't smell a lot of funguses or, you know, that kind of stuff. But you can just smell a lot of times. And this stuff is super good. If you guys are interested in getting some of these canning lids, they are so good. They get such a seal. I've not had one of these fail yet. I've had many ball lids fail multiple times. These, they don't fail. And they're also selling the jars now. Largemouth and smallmouth jars. And all different sizes. So there'll be a link down in my description below where you can get 10% off of your orders. So make sure you check those out. Okay, we're starting to sizzle a little bit, and you can see I've already broken up the onions a little bit to where they're mixed up a little in there. And we're going to go ahead and let this go for a little bit until we get nice and crispy. As you can see, we've got the garlic in there. And we'll let it go a little bit until the juices start to flow a little bit in this pan. Once it does, we're going to start adding some spices. So hang tight. Okay, let's go ahead and start adding a little bit of the spice here. I'm going to go ahead and add some onion powder, about a half teaspoon or so. You know, I don't use a measuring cup. This is my measuring. I do have them, but I don't use them that much. Now I've got some gourmet burger. This stuff has got some good stuff in it, and we're going to go ahead and add about a tablespoon, and this will go with the potatoes too. So I'm getting ready to add the potatoes. I've already added the salt and pepper into here. So once this starts to break down a little bit, as you can see, some of the onion pieces are translucent right now. The peppers are all, you know, they're chilling in there. The meat is still got a little bit to go on the meat, so we want the meat to be almost at that point, and then we'll add our potatoes, because we don't want a bunch of mushy potatoes in here. We want those potatoes to get a crisp to them, because they taste so much better that way. So as you can see down here, we don't have much liquid left, because the peppers created quite a bit of liquid, and so a lot of that liquid had to cook out. So we're going to continue doing this like so, and here in probably about 5 minutes we'll be ready for the potatoes. So again, guess what? Hang tight. Okay, it is time. We're going to go ahead and add in our potatoes. Let me go get the other jar. Look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now these potatoes were seasoned with just salt and butter. That's it. So they're gonna soak up all this yumminess in here. But that's not it. We're gonna add a little bit more spice to it here and some more pepper. Because yeah, pepper makes potatoes even better. If you didn't already know that. But there you go. So, we're going to let this cook down for a little bit before we start adding a little bit more spice to it. And if we need to, we will add some butter. Butter, not margarine, none of that fake stuff. Okay, sorry about that. Don't know where I left off at or anything, but we're pretty much done here. Last thing we need to do is put some Lowry's on there. Or not Lowry's, Tony's, yeah. Put that on there. Give it a good mix up in there. I like adding that toward the end. And you look here, we're getting some crispies going. That's what we want to see. Ooh, yeah. Get a nice little char on there. Ooh, yeah. But yeah, my battery died on my phone. So you may have missed a little bit, but anyways, here it is. This is our meal, so to speak. I'm going to fix some corn to go with it, and we'll be back at the other side of the kitchen here. So hang tight. Okay, guys, here it is. This is the meal I'm having for tonight. I'm going to have my potatoes with the andouille sausage, some nice sweet corn, and some rye bread with some nice butter. Not margarine, butter. So let's go ahead and give it a try. There's our first bite here. Look at that. Looks good. Nothing better than fried taters. Yes, I'm eating this in front of you. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. This turned out pretty good. Not sure why my camera's freaking out right there, but there we go. Nice, easy meal. Very inexpensive. Sausage you can pick up for like $4 maybe, depending on the store. Potatoes, if you buy them in bulk, can them, or whatever you want to do with them. That's good. Can of corn is like 79 cents right now if you can get it on sale. Bread, it's homemade, so it didn't cost me much. I used it for grilled cheese and other types of sandwiches, so it's I think butter costs more than most of the stuff. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and let you go. Like always, happy cooking.